This is the lightest electric skateboard in the world, Starry. You can use it as transportation. Bring it along onto subways, buses, or even car trunks to a further distance. You can ride it to get breakfast or grocery a few blocks away. Never need to worry about parking or locking when entering a restaurant with your board. In fact, you can bring it to anywhere.
I have played all brands of electric skateboard. They are heavy, clumsy, almost losing the real fun of skateboarding.
What we want is a revolution of electro skateboards. So we smash control boxes, threw batteries away, pull bells out, discard old motors, and redesign a brand new ultralight electric skateboard, which is Starry.
To achieve the seemingly impossible task, we had to redesign the motor to have it inside wheels, as well as putting gearbox and sensor inside. We've designed many versions of remote control only for a better user experience, instead of the short-lived bells. We use the planetary gears to provide unbelievably strong power. Starry has perfect power system to support high speed up to 20 miles per hour and going uphill on a 30-degree slope.
With a small remote in hand, anyone even with no experience can easily control the board using our braking and accelerating features. Starry is safe and smooth to ride for all users from beginners to experts.
What's amazing about OneWheel is the experience of riding it. We combine the motion sensing technology from a smartphone with the motor and battery technology like you'd find in a Tesla to create a self-balancing electric skateboard controlled simply by leaning your body. We started with a dream of a hoverboard, the smooth feeling of flying over pavement. And inspired by this vision of the future, we created an incredible ride that feels like a natural extension of your balance. OneWheel is designed to be intuitive. Whether you're a pro or never been on a board, you can learn the basics in under a minute. And there's plenty of room to challenge yourself by riding more aggressively or inventing new tricks. There are no hand controls. You just lean toward your front foot to go faster and your back foot to slow down or even reverse. Regenerative braking kicks in as you come to a stop. At the heart of OneWheel is a state-of-the-art direct drive brushless motor in the hub of the wheel. Movement and balance are achieved by a custom controller that reads gyro and accelerometer sensors thousands of times a second. The high-speed charger gives the lithium batteries minute-for-minute charging. We made OneWheel a maneuverable and dynamic experience, and unlike skateboarding where you feel every little crack and pebble in the street, OneWheel feels a lot more like surfing or snowboarding. The large tire and carefully tuned algorithms allow you to carve the pavement as if it were water or fresh powder.
I remember as a kid watching Back to the Future and just dreaming of what it'd be like to be on a board floating about the street. And every time I'm on a OneWheel, I think about that. It feels like you're just flying down the road. It's this wonderful feeling of just stepping on this thing and thinking about where you want to go, and you're off. And you lean, very much like you do on a snowboard. You just kind of lean into the turns you want to go on, and OneWheel just kind of carves for you. It's a pretty magical experience. It's like taking that mountain, laying it out flat, and every street becomes like a fresh powder run.
We've invested 5 years and a lot of money building countless prototypes to get OneWheel to where it is today. Everyone who rides it loves it, and with your help, we want to make OneWheel available to the world. We've worked with all kinds of manufacturers on other products, and we believe the US is the best place to build an advanced product like OneWheel. But that kind of quality costs money, so we need backers like you who share our vision of creating amazing electric vehicles. With your backing, we'll pay for tooling costs and build the first ever OneWheel production run. Join us in revolutionizing the experience of riding.
Our goal at Marvel was to create the lightest electric vehicle in the world, but also with an amazing user experience. We have spent the last 2 years dedicated to crafting and refining our Marvel electric skateboard, the lightest electric skateboard in the world. With an amazing team, modern technology, and support from our community, we built the Marvel board to be simple to use, efficient, and of course, exhilarating to ride. The Marvel electric skateboard is the lightest electric skateboard in the world. It weighs only 9.9 pounds. With one full charge, the board goes 10 miles. That's not 10 testing in the lab miles, it's real world conditions. Most of our test riders are actually getting over 10 miles per charge. The question we get most is, how fast does it go? Well, it is one of the fastest electric skateboards. It has over 2,000 watts of power and will hit speeds of up to 20 miles an hour. It can actually hit 20 miles an hour even going uphill. We realize that 20 miles an hour is pretty quick, so we have designed the board settings to be completely customizable through a smartphone app. Our app, that we call the dashboard, lets you set exactly what you want your top speed to be and determine the level of acceleration that best suits your riding style. This allows you to perfectly tune the board to your needs. If you want, you can even directly control the throttle of the board from our dashboard app, which will allow you to leave the wireless handheld controller at home. We were able to achieve all of this by using state-of-the-art carbon fiber and Kevlar composites to create the deck design that completely encases and protects every bit of the electronics, as well as the battery cells. On top of that, we're using incredibly efficient 3-phase DC motors, battery technology very similar to what you would find in a Tesla Model S. Our custom electronics are being manufactured for us right here in the United States. And finally, everything is assembled, tested, quality controlled, and shipped from our facility here in Tampa, Florida.